An old man discovered something terrifying during his flight. There was actually a bullet hole in the plane's window. The scene before him instantly made his heart race. He immediately asked the pilot to abort takeoff. However, it was already too late. The plane successfully shook off the 3 soldiers chasing them, and began rapidly climbing into the air. For a moment, everyone breathed a sigh of relief, but nobody knew that bullet hole could bring a deadly threat at any moment. To avoid causing greater panic, the pilot reassured everyone that there was still a layer of high-strength plastic film over the damaged window. He told everyone to relax and not worry too much, but shortly after, a piercing alarm sounded in the cockpit. The pilot suspected there was a problem with the power system. The co-pilot, May, quickly flipped through the operating manual. However, the alarm suddenly stopped. Before they could catch their breath, another alarm went off. This made the pilot even more uneasy, because these 2 systems had absolutely no connection, yet they triggered 2 emergency alarms in succession. The only possible explanation was that in the landing gear connecting these 2 systems, someone was hiding, and this person was likely one of the soldiers they'd shaken off. The pilot immediately entered the cabin, and told everyone that a soldier was hiding in the landing gear, and was still trying to get into the plane. This news shocked everyone. Fortunately, the pilot already had a plan. He decided to increase altitude. As the oxygen became thinner and thinner, the soldier would soon lose consciousness. To make absolutely sure, the pilot also lowered the landing gear. Even if the soldier could barely withstand the lack of oxygen, he'd suffer frostbite or even fall off due to the extreme cold at high altitude. But one of the cabin windows was already damaged. When Lisa realized something was wrong, the intense pressure difference caused the glass to shatter instantly. The plane also began shaking violently. The pilot had no choice but to retract the landing gear immediately, but this still couldn't balance the cabin pressure. If this continued, the plane could be torn to pieces. At the critical moment, Jimmy found a metal plate and sealed the window with incredible speed, temporarily stabilizing the plane. However, the biggest problem still remained. The alarm sounded again from the cockpit. The soldier below had already caught on to their plan. After discussing, they decided to take care of that soldier themselves. So Jimmy took John down to the cargo hold and used a welding torch to cut a hole in the floor. Just as Jimmy stuck the gun barrel through, the soldier suddenly grabbed the barrel. In that critical moment, John quickly snatched the submachine gun. A few shots later, the soldier went down. They could finally breathe easy.